What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So one of the problems that I've always seen with the Bucks is that one of the things that worried me, the Bucks don't have a lot of athleticism outside of Giannis. You know what I mean? They kind of heavy with the. You know what I'm trying to say here, man. It's a lot of. It's a lot of white boys on our team, man. And while they can shoot the basketball, a lot of these guys on defense, especially when you chase them around some of these gazelles, man, they can't quite do it. And without Giannis on the floor, that shit becomes a big liability. Now, Brook Lopez is good, you know what I'm saying? Defensive Player of the Year candidate. He's good as far as interior defense, if you're coming right at him. Or him being a help defender. Getting strips, coming over and blocking shots. Blocking shots if you attacking the rim with his size and length. That's great. But when you got somebody that he's guarding that has quickness and can move laterally and can change directions on him, he struggles. Why is it that Bam Adebayo tonight looked like goddamn a 14-year-old Keem Olajuwon and shit? You know, but I mean raw, but he. I mean, look, anybody else, you know, Bam might get 10, 15, 14 rebounds, right? But for him to score 20-some points, the Bucks need an ass whoop, man. And one of the problems with the Bucks, it's been a constant problem with them, is that they are not very good at guarding the three. Now, it's kind of difficult to guard the three anyway, but in a three-point happy league where teams shoot 34 three-pointers a game, and Miami's not known for being an offensive team. They're not known for being, this gunning team, but they do have guys that can shoot the three. Okay? The problem is Miami lacks size. And unless a guy like Jimmy Butler's going, sometimes their offense can stagnate and they have problems getting easy shots. It's funny. Against supposedly inferior teams compared to the Bucks, like the Bulls and who else was it? And the Hawks. You saw the offensive lapses for the Heat, right? But it's funny, against this fucking team, without Giannis, Miami has their best shooting game of the season. The Bucks have their worst shooting game of the season. And I wonder if some of that is because they were deflated and just sort of like were exasperated because Giannis got hurt. And that kind of proves my point that Giannis is the MVP. It proves my point to a certain extent because without Giannis, they look like an AC team. They're like a couple of fucking, lower seed teams playing against one another. I'm not making any excuses because they should have still been able to beat these motherfuckers without Giannis. But this proves that Giannis is the MVP, man. I mean, Tyler Hero made a three after he broke his hand. I mean, what type of pathetic fucking defense are you playing when Tyler Hero can make a three with a broken hand? I mean, they were just stepping in the threes, man. Stepping in the shots. And I know Chris Middleton had 33 points. I know he scored a lot of points, man. But defensively, the Bucks look like absolute shit tonight, man. They look like absolute fucking shit. And that shows you how much Giannis does on both ends of the floor, man. And when he's not out there, sure, if they have a night where their shots are falling, yeah, without Giannis, they can win. But when they know that Giannis may not be there to bail them out when it matters, you saw how it had a psychological effect on the Milwaukee Bucks. They looked disjointed, discombobulated, guys pump faking, not sure of themselves. And Miami's confidence just rose and rose and rose. This is a fucking series that should at best be a 5-game series. Really should be a sweep for the Bucks. Now Miami has confidence. Now they're going to be without Tyler Hero, more than likely, because he has a broken hand the way that he was wincing. But we got to worry about Giannis. Hopefully it's just an injury that he'll be out for a day. I mean, for a game, I should say. But you never know. I'm just at a loss, man. I really am. I don't see how the fuck they lost this game without Giannis, man. The Bucks' defense is horrible. Their perimeter defense is atrocious. It's atrocious. I'm not even putting this on Mike Budenholzer, man, because they should have been able to win this fucking game. They should have been able to win this game without Giannis, man. This is an 8th seeded team that barely got in. And the only reason they got in is because fucking the only coach worse than fucking Mike Budenholzer in the NBA, Billy Donovan, couldn't make adjustments, and Zach LaVine wanted to steal DeMar DeRozan's glory. If it wasn't for that, they'd be playing the Bulls. Maybe they'd better off playing the Bulls, because Billy Donovan's a horrible fucking coach, only one worse than fucking Mike Budenholzer. But we forget, man, Eric Spoelstra is a championship coach too. He's won, 2 championships. He's been to 5 NBA finals. He's clearly a better coach than Mike Budenholzer. And that's always in the back of my mind when the Bucks are playing against a team. Because as great as Giannis is, Brook Lopez has had a great year, but Mike Budenholzer is an imbecile as a fucking coach. Don't call timeouts. Don't make adjustments. Don't try to get his team, emotionally ready. I mean, he just stands out there. This is a fucking disgrace, man. If the Bucks lose this series, man, I can't call Giannis the best player in the world anymore. If they lose this series, man, can't. It's wide open.